Very good morning to you. Happy Columbus Day, and thanks for clicking on this US video forecast for Monday morning, the 10th of October. Certainly, if you've been living across the Mid-Atlantic, up into even southeast Canada, you have seen a terrific weekend. Temperatures widely into the 80s, mid-80s, even upper 80s, and many records have fallen, even as far north as Caribou and Maine. We've seen an all-time October high of 82 degrees, 85 degrees in Portland. We've seen 85 in Hartford, Connecticut, 87 at Kennedy Airport, New York. Newark, New Jersey, seen 88 degrees, and even though non-records, but 85 and 86 degrees respectively in Philadelphia and Atlantic City, New Jersey. Terrific weekend, folks, indeed. And certainly a big difference, big contrast compared to folks down in Florida, where they've been seeing gale force winds, torrential rainfall totals widely into the 8 to 10 inch range, even some locations just inland from the Space Coast of 14, 15 inches of rain. Tremendous amounts of rain. We've seen widely some street flooding, and although some areas it's good news, it's of course a little too much too quick. Also across portions of north central Texas, we've seen as much as 5, 6, 7 inches of rainfall as well. Terrific news for the drought areas, but again, it just seems to be when it rains, it happens to pour, and that's certainly been the case. We've seen as much as 5.11 inches of rainfall at the Houston Hobby Airport, and that's a record for a 24-hour period for the date. What's interesting as well is before that 5.11 inches fell at Hobby Airport, only 13 inches of rain has fallen all year. So that just shows you 5 inches, nearly half that has fallen within a 24-hour period. So it seems to be nature's way of bouncing back, so to speak. You get that dramatic flip between such arid conditions. All of a sudden it just buckets down, and we see records fall in terms of rainfall. But certainly we've seen widespread heat, anywhere from once again from Minneapolis, where it hit 83 degrees yesterday. We've seen 80 through Chicago, 80 at Detroit, and all the way to the eastern seaboard. We've seen remarkable heat and widespread sunshine, not a cloud to be seen in many areas. And that is a great weekend for folks to get out, enjoy it, get some barbecues. And of course, with it being a holiday weekend as well, it's been a great way to spend time outdoors with friends and family as well. But over the course of the next few days, we're going to be seeing the system that's over Florida has really been trying to organize into something named, whether it's a hybrid system or whether it's a fully tropical system, it's irrelevant. The conditions that Florida's been seeing over the course of the weekend, very much tropical, and some of the radar suggests that you can see the banding feature. You can see that it's like it's a tropical system that's really trying to develop off the Florida coastline. But over the course of today, we'll continue to see heavy rains. Several inches may fall across northern counties of Florida. We're going to also see rainfall spread northwards into south and southeast Georgia, through South Carolina and North Carolina. The heaviest of the rain is going to be over eastern portions of South Carolina and North Carolina. We might see upwards of 5, 6 inches of rain. And over the course of the midweek onwards, we're going to be seeing this feature, this area of low pressure, move up the coast but slightly inland. So it means to say that we'll probably not see this thing develop into anything organized, into anything tropical. But what it will do, folks, is it will present the eastern seaboard with some pretty heavy rain. And I think from the time period of about Wednesday onwards, the portions of the mid-Atlantic and northeast that's seen such tremendous rain over the course of the past few days, them folks are going to need to watch this very carefully. We don't need to see much more rainfall, and unfortunately it looks as if we are going to see some a few inches at least up through Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, up in the, of course, southeast Pennsylvania. We need to watch around the Susquehanna Valley. That, of course, is still reeling from the past several months of, stunning amounts of rainfall. So we're going to need to watch this carefully, and certainly areas today and probably tomorrow are going to be the areas that need the rain, particularly, of course, southeast Georgia through South Carolina and North Carolina. You're going to see some beneficial rain, but of course, as the week progresses, we're going to be seeing areas that don't need the rain receive probably a few inches of rain. So certainly keep checking back to weather